up your dirty windows, yeah. I just wanted to film the nice sunset, but that's fine. On a Monday evening, and we are on a spontaneous road trip.
Very spontaneous.
Very, very spontaneous road trip. It's been a very strange day. When I say day, I mean from about 3:45 it's been very strange. Basically, Ryan saw an advert on Pets for Homes that basically suggested that somebody was wanting to give their dog up for adoption, and very soon. So Ryan ended up contacting them because it was a perfect dog for us. She's 7 months old and like the perfect breed that we've always wanted. She's trained, got all of her checks and vet stuff. And they said, do you want to come tonight? Now bear in mind, this is just over 2 hours away from our house.
Yeah, we're going to Yorkshire.
We're going to Yorkshire, and we live in Cambridgeshire. So yeah, we are 23 minutes away now. We're going primarily to see the dog, to view the dog, to get an idea of what the dog is like characteristically. We've seen pictures, obviously, and just to talk to the owner. She doesn't want to give the dog up because she doesn't love the dog anymore. It's because of circumstances in her personal life means she can't have the dog anymore. So we're just going to go meet it and see what it's like. It's a she. My camera ran out of memory, so I'm not entirely sure where I cut off. But yes, basically we're going to go view a dog. Apparently she's called Shelby. We've just found that out on the phone. But we are very likely to change her name, and she is a Bichon Frise, so she's very white and very cute and fluffy, and she is 7 months and 15 days old apparently. So yeah, she's very cute. We've seen pictures, fallen in love, but she is a bit of a trek to get to. So we're almost there, 21 minutes away, and we're going to meet her and just see what happens. I don't have the intention of bringing her home tonight.
No, we may not have a choice though.
We may not have a choice. Basically, if the owner says I need to get rid of her, then we might have to bring her home tonight. But I would much rather, because it was such a spontaneous thing, I would much rather go home, get ourselves ready, maybe tomorrow after school, after Ryan's got home from school, we go to Pets at Home or something. And
she does come with a lot of stuff.
She comes with a lot of stuff.
We just don't know exactly what.
But you know, we don't know if she comes with poo bags or things like that. Like, we're going to need to be prepped.
Yeah, and you made that mistake with me. I didn't come with.
He didn't come with poo bags, so you know, I don't want to have another one of those situations. It took a long time to get out of the carpet. So basically that's our situation. If she allows us to put down a deposit and we come back at the weekend and collect her, great, we will do that. But we don't mind making another trip if it makes us more prepared. But I just would rather not come home with her tonight because I'm just not ready for it. So yeah, right, we'll see what happens. I won't be taking the camera with me to meet the dog because obviously I just want to meet the dog. But I will update you all on the way home, hopefully. Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the state of my shiny face and wet hair. I've just been in the shower. Yeah, I didn't actually film anything yesterday other than us saying we were on our way to South Yorkshire. So we took a dog home last night. It's been a very overwhelming evening because we went to visit the dog. She was beautiful, and we said, right, we'll have her, but the lady that we took her from didn't want us to go back at the weekend to pick her up, so she was like, it's now, whatever. So we took her home, and she's now got her little crate here, which is where she slept last night. She had a little bit of a whine, but it was a new environment for her, so I suppose it was quite overwhelming for her as well as us. And now I get to introduce you to her. This is Winnie.
Oh, look at that.
Oh. Hi, Winnie. Hi. Are you in your new home? Yeah.
Tail.
So this is Winnie. She is a 7-month-old Bichon Frise, and she is the cutest little cloudy floofball we've ever seen in our lives.
Right.
Look at her.
We've
She loves to
already
lick
clarified. She will sit and lay and hug you all day.
all day.
Throw a ball for her, not interested.
No, she doesn't like
Not
it. I
interested.
don't know what she likes on my lap.
She
I think it's because I've
prefers
got
to
cream on my
cuddle
hands.
than to play.
She does. Just look at that little face. So this is Winnie. She's very sweet, and she had a little bit of a rough night last night, didn't she?
Yeah.
She didn't like being by herself. What's wrong with you? She didn't like being by herself in the crate in a new place, but she did get to sleep eventually.
Thankfully, she's very good with her crate.
Sorry, that was such a cute shot. Oh, she wants to get down. That's why she's whining. Right, come on. There we go. Oh, Winnie, right, you're really not being very helpful right now.
Come on. Come down.
I think she likes the camera because it's new. So yeah, she's very, very cute. But last night she struggled a bit with like simple commands and stuff. But I think it's because she was in a new place.
But she's very good now.
She found that she doesn't eat very much.
No, not at all. Unless it's a treat.
Unless it's a treat. She loves the treats, but she's not eating a lot of her food. This big bag and box here, this is stuff we need to sort out in a few minutes.
It's mostly all food.
It's just mostly food.
Like...
We've got everything from the owner. So we're very fortunate. We've got leads, harnesses, beds. There's a little bed there.
We even have little caps for when we open a food can. To put, it's like a Pringles cap, but like actually like a thick one. So like they thought of everything.
It's very clever. But we literally have everything. The only thing that we don't have a lot of is poo bags, isn't it?
Yeah, we have one bag, but having taken her out this morning, I think we're going to get a lot more. Because you went through a few, didn't you? And I had to actually ask someone for one.
She is quite literally Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
She is.
She is Winnie.
Look at her. She's a croissant. Oh my gosh. Look. So yeah, she's
we're
very
settling
cute.
at the moment, aren't we? Like.
Yeah.
She's being good. We need to come up with some routines.
Yeah.
For us and for her, like we can't always have her on our lap. Like,
yeah, I've just said that. Let me turn it around to see me. Hang on a minute. But I have just said she's very cuddly. She likes to be
she's
stroked.
needy, isn't she?
She's really needy. Oh, I'm going out of focus. Hang on a minute. Ah, there we go.
Sorry. I'm going to go get my inhaler.
Ryan's
Where
got
is
a
it?
cough. Upstairs, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at her. Off she goes. She follows you. So yeah, she's very needy, but that apparently is a thing of the breed. That's what the breed Bichon Frises are like. So yeah, apparently she's very needy. She likes a hug. She likes it. Hello, you gonna come up here? You coming up here? So yeah, apparently they're very needy. And they need attention all the time. They can be left by themselves.
See, she's already just wanting to come up.
She just wants to
she
come
can't
up.
hop up either, so she'll sit here until I pick her up.
Yeah. So we're basically trying to get out of the habit. It's not that she's not allowed on the sofa. It's just that we feel like we need to let her be slightly more independent. Yeah. Like for instance, tonight is when the Bake Off starts, which is very exciting. And we're going to try, see, no, we've ignored her for a little bit and now she's back on the floor. We're going to try and get her to sit in her little bed down here rather than sitting on the sofa with one of us. Because at the moment we've got a massive mattress in our dining room, which means that we can't actually sit at our dining room table for dinner. She's rustling around the treat bag, look at her. We need to put that away. So yeah, we've got a dining room that's not really being used because we've got a mattress in there. So we need to basically make sure she sits away from us while we're eating our dinner. We had breakfast on the sofa this morning, didn't we? And she was very jumpy at the fact that we had toast, even though we've got a massive bowl of food in the kitchen that she's not eating.
She learned slowly though. She did. She's smart. You can tell she's smart.
She's very
because,
intelligent.
Like, she already knew kind of, but she like learnt from me this morning.
Yeah.
And then like down. I had to say it a couple of times, but I said down, and
she learnt.
She learnt. She just sat there, and she'll do what she's doing now, which is if you leave her alone for a bit, she'll just sit near you.
What a sweetheart. So by the time you watch this, it will have been yesterday that we announced to everyone in the world that Winnie is a thing. What is she doing? She's like, I don't like the sound of it. So yeah, you guys will already have known if you follow me on Instagram, which I'll stick down here in case you don't. I have just Ryan in the background just went. Yeah, I have decided that I'm not going to be making a separate Instagram account for her. I'm sure that will be a question that that I get asked. I'm not doing that just because I don't feel like I want to manage another Instagram. I already have 3. I've got my one, obviously my main one, mine and Ryan's one, and I manage the theatre company that I work for. I manage their Instagram as well. I feel like I just don't want a 4th one. But yeah, we are definitely going to be posting about Winnie on my main page and on our joint one, aren't we? So it'll be very sweet, little family photos. We actually can't introduce Winnie to anyone else at the moment because Ryan is pretty convinced it's just a cough, but he's got a cough.
And it's got a bit worse.
Yeah, it's got a bit worse. It's now aggravating his asthma, which is why it's Tuesday at 11 o'clock and he's at home because he can't go to school.
And I'm also trying not to cough right now.
He's trying really hard not to cough.
My chest is so aggravated right now.
But because it's now affecting his kind of asthma, we're slightly concerned about it. So therefore, we've actually got a test booked. He's having a COVID test this afternoon, which is good because it's for his own peace of mind more than anything that everything's okay. And once he's got the all clear, hopefully, we can then introduce Winnie to my family who live close. And well, I say that depends what the government announcement is this afternoon.
That's true. Hopefully we can.
Hopefully we can.
And then we'll get more into a routine with me. Thankfully my school is super understanding and super supportive.
Oh, they're so good.
They always have been, but like during this time they're just like, be safe, like sort yourself out.
We'd rather you took a few days off to get a test than come in and
be ill.
And aggravate other people.
Yeah, so I've had the cough since Friday, so we think now it's probably best. Because I'm in a tricky situation where I can't take cough syrup. No,
he can't because he's got a condition that it interacts with.
Yeah, it aggravates other things, so it's just like, I just kind of have to deal with it. Like. Yeah,
so we don't think it's anything bad, but it's just good to get a test, isn't it? And he was fine yesterday, it was a cold yesterday, and now it's kind of overnight it's become this aggravating cough.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a test actually this morning, and it is this afternoon, so it's pretty good. But right, okay, we're going to go and sort out our lives, all of this doggo business.
Soon, so we have to go.
The test is in about an hour, so we're going to go do that. It's local, so that's fine. And we'll update you on our Winnie journey. What is she doing? What are you doing, Winnie?
I imagine our updates will be, she's laying here.
She's just laying here. She's just looking super cute. Oh, bless you.
Yeah, hanging. Oh.
Oh, don't tease her. Don't wind her up.
Go get it. Ah, that's the first one, yeah. And then she'll come patting in.
Wait for the pat. Here she comes. Pat.
And then she'll just
the little chicken.
Are you going to give it to me? No, I don't want your paw.
I want your chicken.
I want the chicken. Thank you. Go on.
I hope you all wanted a vlog full of just the dog being cute, because she is super cute.
Oh, yes, you are.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Let's see if you can unscramble your first clue coming in now.
She's so shuffly when she's like.
She's so shuffly because she gets bored. We're trying not to give her any attention while we watch Only Connect.
Which is so hard.
It's very hard. Look at how my baby's doing. The cutest thing just happened. She was sat here minding her own business. Then she just got up and I was like, Winnie, what are you doing? Then she went into the other room, got her chicken, and then came and sat back down again.
And just laid on her chicken.
Just laid with the chicken. She's so precious. So, the good news, we have washed part of the bed. The blankets are all outside. Ryan is coughing. We've washed that. We've also washed, we've got a pig that is that oinks when you squeeze it. We've washed that. I haven't washed the blanket in the crate yet, but actually I think it would be quite nice for her to have something that actually smells like her old home. And the good news is that she is booked in for a vet's checkup on Friday. She is booked in for a spay, which is quite important, in November, end of November.
Had to wait that long.
We had to wait that long because of the various seasons that she goes through. And then we have also booked her in for her first groom as well, which will be beginning of October. She's getting quite long around the eyes, so we need to make sure that we kind of trim them if we can. But obviously,
it looks like she's got a hair in her eye at the moment, which isn't causing her any
no
annoyance or anything, but obviously we don't want it could get infected, so we'll get the vet to sort that out if it doesn't sort itself.
Yeah.
And then if we can just keep that hair clear
So
from her eyes.
yeah, we've talked to the vet as well about her eating and the fact that she's not really doing it. As you can see, we've sorted out all of our stuff. So we've sorted out which food we wanted to keep, and I'm trying to sell the rest of it on Facebook. And she basically doesn't seem to like chicken, according to the previous owner. But when Ryan cooked some chicken for his lunch, she was very, very interested, and she kind of was like, "Ooh, chicken!" So I feel like we need to give it a try, but perhaps not do the like chicken flavoured dog food, but instead do chicken itself. So my dad
Which is what we're getting.
has very kindly offered to go to Tesco for us because we shouldn't be interacting with other people, as Ryan has just been tested. So Dad is going to go get us a bit of chicken, a basket to put her toys in, because they're currently in that.
Sorry.
The realities. They're currently in that plastic bag there. But he's going to hopefully get a little basket for that. And some like smelly spray, like Zoflora sort of stuff, because we are out of that. And that is apparently quite good for washing like pet beds and stuff in.
I keep forgetting about having to secure myself. So like I'm like, oh, we need to isolate, sorry, not secure. Oh, I need to go down to Tesco because I need to go pick up my prescription.
And I'm
it's
like, no, you can't.
You can't.
You can't do that. We are going to go on a dog walk later, but as long as we don't interact with people, I feel like that should be okay. Because the dog needs to be walked. So yeah, we're going to do that, which will be exciting. We're just about to talk insurance, and then we'll go on a little walk, and then I think we'll do dinner. And there's Bake Off tonight, which is super exciting.
So excited.
So Bake Off, new puppy. She looks very sad right now. You've got a chicken. Why do you look sad? Good evening. It is just gone 7 o'clock. We took Winnie out for a walk, and it was okay. It was like 45, 50 minutes. But then she got back and she had like so much energy. Didn't help that Ryan was winding her up slightly by like play fighting with her. But like she had so much energy, and she was like poking at us to be like, I want to do something. And I'm like, we've just taken you for a walk. So Ryan took her out again. He's been out about half an hour now, so clearly he's just trying to tire her out. We're hoping that if we tire her out tonight, she'll sleep well in her crate, because she whined a lot yesterday. So yeah, we're hoping that she'll sleep better. But we just want her to kind of like chill. It's quite difficult. As a breed, they require a lot of attention, as I said earlier. And it's not always attention you can give. When we have the time, we can give her attention. But sometimes we just don't have the opportunities to be able to like focus on her. So basically, we've learned from things read on the internet that if she starts to annoy us by like pouring at us for attention or whining or anything like that, don't even say to her, stop it now. Just stand up and walk away. And then eventually she will learn that we don't have the time for her, and we will play with her when we can. We're trying so hard for her not to be as needy as she is, because there will be times when we need to go out. Like, there will be times when I need to leave. I won't always be in the house all day, every day. I'm in the house quite a lot. But there will be times I will need to leave. So it's kind of tricky, making sure that she's cared for, but trying to find the fine line between cared for and cared too much for. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at the moment. I've just made dinner, and it's actually now, I wasn't expecting Ryan to be quite this long, so it's now sitting on the hob waiting to go, so I'm just going to wait for them to go back. And then it's Boris Johnson's announcement at 8, and apparently Bake Off has been pushed to 8:15, so we will watch both of those, I assume, and see what happens. We have a very grey pup this morning. Look at those.
Grey in terms of colour rather than
moody.
She seems grey at the moment, but she's sleeping, so we went for a very big walk.
Look at those feet.
What are those?
We went for a very big walk. Look at her, she's very tired. And she ran around, she met some doggo friends. She tried to escape.
Oh, she did?
She did escape. So basically, we went to one of the parks, like the children's parks. Yeah, they've got those little fences around them. And there was no kids in there, there wasn't a sand pit or anything, so we thought this one's safe. Let her off the lead, let her have a little bit of a run around. And then another dog, and obviously its owner, came walking past the little park, and she literally like bolted towards this dog. She just loves other dogs, so she bolted towards this dog and slipped through the fence, which we had no idea she could do because it didn't look big enough, and basically she just managed to be out, and we were like, what? And Ryan went running after her, and she didn't like try to run away from us, but she was certainly running with this dog, and luckily the woman that was with the other dog grabbed Winnie by her little harness, so she kind of kept her there. I've never had a dog ever. Like, I don't know how to do things with dogs. Ryan is very natural with it, and it's just like, yeah, just grab her and do this thing. And I'm like, I like try to grab her, but she like runs away. So I still have a lot to learn, and Ryan's, we hope, going to be going back to school either at the end of this week or...
I so want to go back.
I mean, he does want to go back, or Monday possibly, depending on when he gets his test results. And obviously I'm just going to have to do everything by myself. The thing that I'm concerned about is that things are a lot easier with two people. Like, for instance, just now, coming in from the walk, washing her muddy paws. With one person, that's quite hard to do because you still kind of got her lead in your hand because you don't want her to run off onto the carpet. You're trying to wash her, you're trying to pat her down, she's fidgeting. I haven't got enough hands to do it all, whereas Ryan just seems to be able to do everything with one hand. So I'm still struggling a little bit.
It'll come though, won't it? Like,
yeah,
it's just a learning process. If you guys have any tips,
yeah, if anyone has any tips,
because also there are things I'm struggling with, like how do we get paws clean? If anyone has a fluffy dog, I've never really had fluffy dogs.
Yeah, trying to get paws clean on a fluffy white dog.
Anyone? A nice white dog.
Anyone has any tips? That doesn't involve us giving her a bath every time she goes for a walk. So tips for basically keeping her paws clean and her underbelly. It's a learning curve for me, definitely. And if anyone has any tips, then that would be great. We put her to bed last night. Last night was tricky.
Oh, that was one thing I did struggle with.
Yeah. It was very hard. Like, I know that dogs are, puppies particularly, they whine in their crates for the first few nights, but I just kind of assumed that because the crate came with her from her previous owner, that she would be fine being in a crate. And I don't think it's, now we figured out last night, it's not the crate she's crying at, it's being left. So we just...
we tried her out of the crate.
Yeah, we tried just leaving her out of the crate, turning the light off and going upstairs, and she still cried.
She can't climb the stairs.
No, she can't climb the stairs.
She won't come up.
And she still cried. So we changed her location of the crate, by the way. It was in the second bedroom, but now it is downstairs here.
Temporarily here, we hope.
Yes, we think it might go into the dining room, but at the moment it's in here. Just because we kind of realised we hadn't been doing any positive reinforcement with the crate training, in as much as, because she can't get up the stairs, she can't freely go into her crate throughout the day at her own leisure, which then means her crate is really only for going to bed, which obviously she doesn't like. So now we've got it downstairs. She's been in and out of it today, hasn't she? She's kind of wandered in.
A little sniff round. The sheep's in it.
Come back out again. Come back in. Come back out again. So now she's getting used to the idea of being in the crate. At some... Cool.
Each time she goes in the crate as well, like I make sure I'm like, well done, which maybe means she runs out of the crate sooner than she would.
Because you're praising her.
I want to make sure she knows exactly what I'm giving praise for, rather than her coming out and I'm saying well done.
Yeah.
So I'm making sure that when she goes in, I'm saying well done, so she knows exactly what it's for.
But she cried for like 2 hours last night. We do know that you're not supposed to go and interact with a dog that's crying. But it got to the point where we were like, is she distressed about something?
Yeah. We left her 45 minutes.
It was 45 minutes and she was crying non-stop. But then we felt we needed to go and check on her to see that she was actually okay. Because we did lay in bed and we did Google and go, how long is appropriate to leave a dog to cry? And we did figure out she wasn't in distress, she just didn't want to be left alone. She's just needy. So Ryan is going to do the putting to bed. That is his job.
As well as poop scoop right now.
Well, right now you're the poop scoop, because at the time she pooped earlier I was walking her, so that was fair. So yeah, she because she's crying when she gets into her crate, Ryan doesn't need me to be a part of that, because I will then cry. Because I feel, yeah, her being upset is stressing me out, and me being upset about her being upset is stressing Ryan out. So basically, what's going to happen is I am going to go upstairs, and then I'll put my headphones in, a little bit of music, chill out. Ryan will do his thing, put her to bed.
I sit with her for a little while as well. Like
yeah.
I stroke her through the cage while it's closed, just saying that she's a good girl, just to keep her calm.
And let her settle.
Yeah.
And then he will come upstairs, and hopefully by that time I've got my headphones in, so I don't, like, wait for her to wail. The fact that she's not in the second bedroom anymore as well helps a little bit. Although, if we can WD-40 our bedroom door, that would be amazing. Because our bedroom door handle goes eee when you put it down, which when I went for a wee at 5 o'clock in the morning meant that she woke up because she heard that. So yeah, basically he's going to do the bedtime routine, so hopefully I won't cry, and I hope that she grows out of it. I hope it stops, because I'm not sure I can deal with the stress of sleepless nights. Because she can't sleep. So anyone is an experienced dog owner, particularly an experienced Bichon Frise owner, that would be great. Let us know your tips. She's eating. I just want to document the fact that she's actually eating. Look at her eating. Yes. Ryan's just said he's not going to make this for her every night, but I reckon he will. So he did a couple of chopped up potatoes, like boiled, a little bit of broccoli, and some chicken, and she seems to be enjoying herself. So we've just we've just cleared up all our toys into the toy basket, which is there.
And this.
And she proceeds to go and pick them all back out again, because she obviously wants to play.
This is your sleep sheep. You don't play with sleep sheep.
No, sleep sheep goes in there.
In your crate.
And she's going to go in. She's going to pick him out. And she's gonna. She didn't pick him out. She'll get Tigger. Off she goes. And she's gonna sit and play with him. So there we go. So there's not really any point in us clearing away, because this is what happens. Another day, another shot of Poochie Bear. She is doing a good job, isn't she, at learning to not jump up at us.
She's getting better, yeah. Winnie, down. Sit.
Oh, see, look at that.
Good girl. This is mine. Daddy's got it for his gains.
Protein gains. So yeah, this is another day of her doing cute stuff. She's got a little bed that we got her from Pets at Home. She does quite like it, to be fair. I've also put a hot water bottle in there because it was a bit cold earlier. That is where the crate is. This is where Poochie is. Everyone who meets this doggy loves her.
It's fine, feed my dog. That's
yeah, feed her, we don't have to feed her.
Also, just letting you pet owners know, sign up to the Pets at Home VIP card, and if you're a new person to sign up, get a free 2-kilogram bag to try out.
What?
Of food, because
why is your nose
they,
not
they
wet?
like and dislike different things. So that was a bonus we got. That saved us like £10.
Yeah, I think for most of that I wasn't actually on your face, because I was like, why is your nose not wet?
Fine.
Oh no, it's wet now. It's fine. It was just a little bit dry. So yeah, this is another day. Another day. Ryan's back at school now, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You're back in, and he's buzzed. He was so done with not being at school, but he knew it was the right thing to
and
do.
It's really difficult to work from home. Like it's tricky because I can't get onto the school system properly, so it's really tricky for me to try and set some work. And I didn't want her to get used to me being here.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
And also, we've got our big day of girly bonding tomorrow, haven't we?
Yeah.
Just the two of us. I am very scared, but hopefully she'll be good for me.
It's fine. If she's not, give her a bone. Then it'll...
Bacon is good for me.
It's like giving her a bone is like the child version of giving them an iPad.
Yeah.
That'll last them a couple of hours.
Keep her amused. So yeah, bless her. We're gonna watch some telly now, aren't we, Poochie Bear? Yeah?
She's probably going to get all her toys out and make a mess.
She will. Is that what she's doing? Is that literally what she... Winnie.
And it can never be just one toy. It has to be...
Look at her go. Look, bringing her sheep. Hello. Thank you very much for the sheep.
That's
very... Oh, yeah, sorry. I think because I knew it was the pig.
The sleep
You
sheep
want to
is
play,
in her
don't
bed.
you? Oh, it doesn't squidge. I will play with you for now, but it is going to be bedtime soon.
That's rubbish.
That was a really bad throw. Sorry, it hit the door. Thank you very much. Yeah, grr. Get down. Get down. Mm-hmm. Sorry?
That was better.
It's a better throw. Yeah, you attack that piggy.
She attack.
She
You look
multiply
like a
snack. Is that it? You done? You bored? You gonna get another one? So we've got our nice peaceful music going on over here on our Echo. Hopefully to tell Poochie that it's time to calm down. We're going to spend a little bit of time down here with her being nice and calm. And then we're going to go upstairs and hopefully she'll be okay in her crate. Not sure what she's looking for, but she's looking for something. Okay, it's Winnie and Emily's day of fun today, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. We're very excited about it, yes. Very excited. In all honesty, I'm a little bit scared about today. What is she doing? I think she likes the texture of my dressing gown. Because this is the first day we are here, just the two of us, isn't it? Isn't it? So, it's a bit scary, but we're going to give it a go, aren't we? We're going to make it through together. Right, first issue in Winnie and Emily's day of fun. Can't go for a walk unless you're in your harness. It's tricky, tricky. This is the result of half an hour of trying. And she still doesn't like it, but we're going for a walk. So we came back from our walk, and she started being very needy because I wanted to have my breakfast, which I didn't get to do before we went out, because she started pouring at the door being like, I want to go for a walk. So we went for a walk before I had my breakfast, didn't we? Yeah. And then I made my breakfast and started to eat it, and she kept jumping up on the sofa and trying to sniff/eat my toast. So I told her off. And I told her off several times, and she kept doing it, and then eventually, what are you doing? I haven't got any toast. That's my phone, that's not interesting. She kept doing it, and eventually I said no a lot of times, and she stopped. And then you can't help but forgive her. It's very, very cute. She's a cutie. Okay, so it's now about 10:30, is it? Let me check. 10:37. And I've got a cold, so I'm not feeling at my best, and this is obviously our first day together by ourselves. Ryan just FaceTimed. He was just taking a little break at school and thought he would check in on me. And it's fine, you know, Winnie was very good on her walk, to be fair. She stopped at all the roads that she needed to stop at. She did bark quite significantly at another dog, which isn't a thing that happens very often. She usually just wants to be near them. But she did bark quite significantly at a little Yorkie, so I'm not sure what was up with that. And it was just outside the vets as well, and she's not been to the vets yet, so I'm a little bit concerned that when she goes back this evening, which is when her first appointment is, she'll be like, this was where that scary dog was, and be kind of upset about the vets. But I hope not, because usually she just wants to touch people, and if there's people inside the vets, she'll want to go in. Our plan for the rest of the day, I am going to try and edit this vlog. She looks very cute right now. Look at her go. So I'm going to try to edit the vlog while she's chilled out. I've put on some easy listening music because she quite likes the music, I think. So I'll do that. I'll have some lunch. I think I might go for a walk with my brother at lunchtime. But I don't think I'll take Winnie. I think I'll leave her here for half an hour and see how she copes. And then we'll come back. We might have a little play. Might have a little play in the afternoon. And then I might try and get her to do some, not tricks, but like try and do some obedience stuff. She doesn't understand get in your bed. She doesn't understand like the go to bed instruction. And she hasn't quite mastered lie down either. She can do sit and she can do paw. So I'm going to try and do that. And I might try and entice her with her harness in some way. Because having read up online, rather than just shoving her in her harness because she has to go on a walk, you want her to enjoy her harness. So I might try and do that as well this afternoon. And then Mum might come round when she gets home from school, about 3:30. And then at 4:15, we're going to go to the vets, aren't we? Yeah, she looks buzzed. I don't think there's anything I can really film. Like, I'm not going to film her doing obedience stuff, because she'll just get distracted by the camera. And we're not going to film her at the vets. So I'm going to leave this vlog here, so I can go and edit it now. Thank you all very much for watching and supporting me and giving me well wishes for this big scary day by ourselves for the first time. It's not too scary when she's sat like this looking all cute. But we're getting there. We've only had 3 hours out of 8, but it's fine, we're getting there. And next week, I'm not entirely sure what our vlog is going to be next week. It might be more Winnie. It might be, well, Winnie Woo. Look at her. What a cutie. Thank you very much for watching. You can follow me on Instagram and YouTube here. Please subscribe. And if you don't know already, I've got a book out, Disneyland Paris, the Ultimate Unofficial Guide book. The link will be in the description. Please go check it out and purchase it if you wish. And I will see you all next week for the next vlog. Bye bye.